Give a recap.
Confusion, fire, death, resurrection. It's all very Old Testament.
Yeah, something like that. But we finished solving the puzzle, how to open the secret passageway, and then we went in with a lot of rope usage because we wanted to pass through a wonky-looking bridge, and we didn't want it to fall down because there was a huge rat horde, a swarm waiting for us. And after we went to other side, we entered a new room with a lot of columns, where we found a sorcerer slash temptress who, well, charmed two of our guys. And then it was like a Benny Hill with us trying to get her while avoiding charmed guys and doing some stuff. But at some point, Hawk just lost his patience, and then he just like wanted to deal with Alden, so he just like attacked him with maybe not killing intent, but he didn't bother with no lethal damage, and he like struck him down. Then I think Amund stabilized him. In the meantime, Bill set bridge on fire, and then he ran to the other side. So all in all, Amund tried to like drag Alden, now stabilized, to the other side, but I think he rolled nat 1 when he tried to like roll acrobatics on a bridge, and he fell down, and falling damage brought him to unconsciousness, and then sadly he failed stabilization check and he was one away from dying, so then he died. And I tried to like throw one torch on Horde, then the lady Foxy showed up again because she had invisibility spells. She attacked me, and then I tried to fight her. Sadly I wasn't able to save Alden from coup de grace, because I think I critted her on attack of opportunity, but still she managed to survive. And
she still has some HP.
Yeah, because she overheat herself, and yeah, she killed him, and then I finished her. But we realized after we returned with their, not with their body, but with their equipment, that they got resurrected, so to speak, and it was a test for us to see how we gonna deal with it. At least that's what Hawk thinks.
Yes, that's pretty much how things.
And we leveled up to level 2.
Yes, congratulations on that. Does anybody want to add in on Matt's story, or do you all find it completes the last session? A summarize of it. Nobody?
It's close enough. I mean, I recall, for example, that I actually failed to stabilize Alden, and he stabilized himself, but pointed out
right,
just make me seem shittier, for example.
Yeah, he stabilized himself, I forgot about that.
Well, so it's pretty a perfect summarize of the last session. So nice job. And then you guys went towards the inn, of course, and Alden and Amund were already revived there. They had a nice warm bath, and yeah, they were in the back waiting awkwardly for you guys. Then you guys split up the loot, I believe. You sold the loot and you split up the coins of the loot.
Yes, I believe we did that partially between sessions.
Yes, I believe a Masterwork Greatsword is 350. Out of the top of my head.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, because I forgot to buy stuff between sessions, so I realized that even though I'm Polar Master archetype, I probably still need like a close quarters weapon.
A backup weapon, so to speak.
Yeah, backup weapon.
Well, then you guys went towards the inn, and Nine welcomed you. She also pointed towards another visitor of the inn that has entered the inn, and that's a merchant where you guys have already traded with. So let's put them like that. I believe that was everything last session you guys did, right? Right?
Think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right then. What would you guys like to do now? Would you like to sleep? Since it's pretty late in the night at the moment.
Yeah. Although before that, I will come up to Alden and like offer a pension, and I'm gonna say, well, I didn't kill you, but sorry for that spear attack. It just I was too angry. It reminded me too much of that hack lady. I saw her many times doing that to other people, and they were dancing to her tune like a puppets.
Ah, well, understandable. I suppose it was an emergency.
And well, it's a small, not gratitude. I forgot the word. Like I didn't kill. I don't think I killed you, but because then like his combat intuition says it to him because Foxy tried to kill him, so he guessed that he was still alive at this point. So, well, I
Right.
tried to save you when that bitch like was trying to pull a knife through your like just kulegrayu, but I got her nicely, but sadly it was not enough. She was surprisingly healthy.
Well, in the end, you triumphed.
Yeah. By the way, out of course, did Amund took because I think I talked with Bill and we decided that maybe not decided but suggestion was that Amund might take wand of cure light wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has 5 charges left.
5. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that's all from me. We can talk more, but for now I think sleep will.
Oh, wait. Speaking of the looting of a doll, I forgot to write down the currency.
Yeah, I almost did that too. Yeah, also before sleeping, like.
Anyone know how much that added up to? I don't remember.
I think Cody wrote that down on a chat, like how much gold from the items that we.
I linked the
Cody
Google
made a Google Doc.
Sheet document that Cody made. And it's pretty damn handy for you guys.
Yeah.
And in the pending tab, there is a distribution history of 37.75 gold pieces to each person. Divided last Monday.
In the pending tab.
Yeah, I moved the items that we sold to the sold tab.
Oh, I see down at the very bottom there are tabs.
Yes.
I see.
By the way, if it's possible to buy one item before sleep, I will like talk with trader and ask if he has masterwork greatsword.
Before you sleep, you want to talk with the merchant.
Yeah, ask him about the item and ask him is he gonna be here.
Yes, I'm gonna be here tomorrow, dear customer. Of course I have a masterwork greatsword. Would you like it now, or would you like it when you wake up?
I can buy it now and put it into my chest.
And he slaps the donkey on his ass, and he's like, "Come on then, you donkey, take it out!" And out of the backside of the donkey shoots a masterwork greatsword. Boom! And he's like, "There you go, sir, customer." Here is your master greatsword like you asked.
And then I hand him 350 gold pieces.
And he gladly accepts the gold and tosses it in the car behind the donkey.
Well, thanks for the weapon. Pleasure doing business with ya.
If you need anything else, I am here.
Well, if I'm gonna get the money for that, sure. And then I'm like, I'm done.
So would you guys like to sleep now, or?
That'd probably be a good idea. I'm ready.
Yes, a paranoid
Yes.
sleep induced by binge eating.
Well, okay, you have I won't move your characters over to your beds. You can do that yourself or let them stay where they are. However, the night is goes by without a worry and without any sense of danger, any signs of danger. And you wake up at about 8 a.m. in the morning, or 8 a.m. And you guys all feel vibrating with energy, and you are healed towards your normal maximum HP if you weren't already. And the spellcasters can prepare their spells again, etc., etc. And it's a bright new day.
Okay.
Good morning. I think I smell some breakfast cooking. Maybe Nine is taking care of us as she did for dinner last night.
Well, that would be nice, I say as I stretch up myself as I wake up.
Oh god, my head. Oh, how much did I drink?
You had quite a tall glass of mean and charming.
They're alive! Bill would jump out of bed and hug
Yes,
Eldon.
Bill. And he pats and hugs Bill and says, "We're back somehow. We have given it a second chance."
Oh my gosh. And he'll run over to Eldon as well. And start like poking Eldon like, yeah, you're alive too! And then he'll hug up. Comment as well. Oh, I need more drink. I need something else stronger. Oh god.
Drunk all day. Good morning, honey. How are you? Would you like some breakfast?
Yes, please.
And what would you like to have?
Hello,
good morning to you as well.
Good morning.
What would you guys like to have for breakfast?
I'll have the house special as long as it's something not too weird.
So just a full English breakfast. Toast,
Yes.
sausages, some beans, some eggs and bacon.
That would be lovely.
And she, out of on her tray, suddenly there is a plate full of English breakfast. And she slides it over towards the counter, towards you. Shoo. And
Thank you.
she says, would you like some meat with that, or ale, or a drink?
Honeyed meat would be ideal.
And in the same process, you see something bubbling above the tray she holds above her head. And suddenly there's a big mug of damping, light warm honey meat. And she slides it over the counter towards you as well.
He intercepts it. Thank you.
And the rest of you.
yes, that.
And the process repeats 3 times for all of you.
I'm going to detect magic this time.
Well, there is a lot of magical in the air, but you don't find anything from your foods or drinks.
Huh. Okay.
As you guys have walked into this bar again, into the front bar, all of you may make a will save.
All right. That's what I like. Feel safe in the morning. Fuck. Is it against fear effect?
No, it's not against fear
Okay,
effects.
so no.
Were we all supposed to roll?
Yeah, you all
so-
are supposed to.
Sorry, I had noise level.
Oh, also I forgot to mention that I'm pretty sure I passed all fortitude saves to not get cholera.
Oh, nice will save, Bill.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. I'm gonna whisper something to Bill.
Plot thickens.
The plot thickens, and indeed, you did not contract cholera, Matt. The other three, two of them would contract it the next day, and one person would contract it the day after, I believe. Does anybody know who would contract it after 2 days? Of
I
yourself?
don't remember because that doesn't involve my.
Yeah, of themselves.
I think I was one of the
I-
ones that was 2 days.
I think I was the day after.
Ooh, we both think we're the day after.
Well,
See, as long as
If you want to get cholera one day before me, I'll let you.
But that would mean it wouldn't be this day; it would be the next day. So you guys still have a way to go. So Philip and Simon throw a 1d20. Just a 1d20. And the person with the highest goes the latest. And Philip? Or that's Bill. Simon? Okay, so Simon is after Philip. So Cody or not Cody, Alden and Bill are next day. So, and then Munt is the third day. So that's solved. So after you guys have had your breakfast and your honey meat at the bar, at least I think you stay at the bar to eat.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we can. I stay at the bar.
She says, well, one of my helpers, my cleaning crew, they swept up the basement last night while you guys were asleep. And they have found this little pouch. And she shows you a pouch. And she says, everything they found, they put in this pouch. And I haven't looked in it yet, because all the junk that's in there, in my basement. But you guys, if you want, you can purchase my pouch from me. With all the stuff included, of course.
Ah, a pity we already spent all our money with the traveling salesman.
How much for the pouch?
And
Nine.
what would be the price?
Well, my normal price would be around 500 gold pieces. Since there would quite be some junk in the basement.
Hey Shrek. Sorry, even if I wanted, I needed a backup weapon.
I've got 340.
I have about 6.
About 6.
I have no idea what I got.
Well, from the distribution, you would
Yeah.
gain 237.75.
How much now?
I have typed it in.
Yeah, yes.
And there was also a gem that's
Yes.
distributed, or is that in that amount of money?
The gem was divided in a special way that was said in Skype.
Okay,
Everyone
so
got 100, and
Matt got, or Hawk
Matt
got
got 200 for
200.
himself.
Yeah, so you get 100 plus that. So you get, sorry. You would get that then. Plus the amount of money of gold you already had yourself. Which you should know for yourself on your character sheet.
Yes, that I had. Okay, so now I have 356.
Well, I just like look. I mean, I can say that out of character. If Bill and Amund want to buy that together, I'm saying like I ain't touching that. It's yours. You bought it. It's completely yours. I
Yeah.
won't be using nor touching that.
Now, why not?
Do you want to split it?
Yeah.
You are paying your money for that, so that would.
I mean, like 50-50. Do you want to just split it straight down?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so
Alright, so
Well-
remove 250 gold of each
Yep.
of you.
All the thanks you for that. I'll have to pay you fellas back.
All is like, oh, you guys gonna pay it? Sure.
I already spent my money on a weapon with the salesman.
Let's see.
which is going to be very useful, I'm assuming.
You hope.
So
So she hands the bag towards you, over to you guys.
I'm guessing we bought a mimic. Someone's losing a hand. Yes.
And if you see at the handouts, there's a mysterious bag now for Philip and Simon. For Amund and Bill. And that's what's inside the bag. So that was the cleaning of the basement, and she did not know what was inside of it. But you guys know now.
No.
Serious handout. Whoa! Is that 100? Or...
Yeah, that's 100,000.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
But in
So it's
what you mean for you?
1,000.
Yeah.
I understand.
So you guys can share this with the rest, or you guys can
Oh!
hold it for yourself, or
That is...
If I don't recall incorrectly, gems sold for full price, right?
I'm gonna take the 2 books, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Does anybody look like they're wearing a shitty backpack?
What do you mean by shitty? Because there's only backpack and there's masterwork backpack. I have no
Yeah.
backpack.
Same.
Do you have not a masterwork backpack? Does anyone have not a masterwork?
Yes.
Oh, you're not wearing a masterwork, Alden?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, Alden, just here. Take masterwork backpack out of there.
What would
Yeah.
be the difference of a masterwork and a normal backpack?
not
It
much.
increases your strength by 1 for carrying capacity, which doesn't really do anything in this setting because we don't deal with encumbrance.
Mm-hmm. So actually, not much.
Yeah, took it.
Small?
And I guess the gems we sell, we split it 4 ways, minus 250 for me and for you.
Yeah, I think we should just out of the coins refund ourselves, and then we could split everything else with everybody.
Yeah.
If that works for everybody else.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Do you want me to paste it in the chat?
Yeah, we could.
I shrug at Bill. You bought it. You decide what you do with it. Yeah, what you do with it.
So that was what was in the pack, minus the 2 books that that Bill took.
And I nabbed the backpack.
Oh yeah, you nabbed the backpack. And from the 100,000 copper coins, they took each 200 or 25,000, since that equals 250 gold.
Ha, so that copper that we saw before we left wasn't cursed.
That wasn't cursed indeed. This is just from the cleaning crew from the basement, remember?
Yeah. My paranoia. Ever-burning torch is, if I remember correctly, it's a fun item. That just burns and burns and burns.
So the stuff that would sell for 100% would equal to 150 GP. Since that's all the last 4. And then the rest you need to divide by 50% if you wish to sell it.
I can put this into the spreadsheet if it's going to help. Let's see.
You'll probably
So-
want to hold on to that rope because you don't really have any left.
I mean,
So the paintings are 100 each, right?
Yes, and they sell for full value.
Would
I still have
Mothwork-
my rope.
Would a Mothwork small longsword count as a short sword for a medium character,
No.
or no?
It counts as a really small weapon or something, like a dagger.
It's just a small weapon.
Yeah.
It's like you have to assume that the handle isn't sized properly for you, so you can't grip it. So when you use it, you still take negatives as if you're using a weapon for the wrong size category.
Yes.
Yeah, -2 for appropriate sized weapons.
All right, so you put the retail. I pasted these things into the spreadsheet, and you put the retail prices in. So we get 50% of those, except for the copper pieces, which is 100%.
No,
paintings
the paintings are 100, rubies 100, drapes 100, and the rest are 50 indeed.
So the drapes come as a set, and the total set of 6 is worth 50.
No, I actually did that wrong.
Oh.
Sorry, it should be 50 each.
Oh, all right, that's
So
good.
300.
Okay, I've updated that. And the rubies come as a set. The total, that all 20 are worth 100.
Yes, they're 5 each. So you can also put 20 in, 5 each. Then I would do the painting 100 GP if I was you. Were you? Otherwise, you might think it would be
Oh, right.
2,500.
There, hopefully that's correct now. Oh, and I can also, let's see. Bill,
And
2
it's,
of us took,
It's
Yeah.
50,000 copper pieces since they took 50,000 together.
oh, it's 50,000? Oh, because they already took, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
there was
took
100,000,
half
and we refunded ourselves
to get it back.
the bag.
All right, good. So hopefully that's accurate now.
Yes.
And we're going to divide it by 4, so the total up at the top would be what we each get, if that's correct.
If you guys want to sell the rope, the longsword,
Oh,
the
right,
lantern,
right. That's a
the
good question.
backpack, you did not sell since Simon took it.
It's a small longsword, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
So we can't-
the backpack didn't sell. So
Okay,
And
so I
leather
will
armor
put-
is also small.
all right. So someone's keeping the backpack. I'll just put a 0 in for that, I guess, for the quantity, since we're keeping it. Ever-burning torch. That's interesting.
I
Yeah.
cast light now.
And you can cast it like as a horizon, so you can cast it however many times you want.
Yeah, I can cast it infinitely.
Ah, okay.
But I mean, you could hang on to the ever-burning torch if you want to. Really, I mean, it's
Yeah, I mean it's good to have alternatives in case there's like magical darkness or darkness spell in a room. That will cancel
if
out.
somebody my light spell like wears off, and then the big bad decides to knock me out, and you guys just have no light.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would be unfortunate.
So if you'd like to keep the ever-burning torch, I'll just put a 0 in for that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know who will be like have it, but I'd say as a party we keep ever.
Or better yet, I'll move the items we kept to the kept tab. So we're keeping the backpack, the torch, and the 30 feet of rope. Someone can keep that. I've already bought some rope, says Alden, so we have plenty of rope, but someone can keep the 30. I think that 30 is mine, in fact. We cut it, and we maybe that's the rope that she found down there.
Mayhaps. But I still have mine, to be completely sure. Silk 15.
So this should put you guys more
We
towards
never used my rope, did we?
towards your levels.
Anyone recall that?
So I
I
put
don't
that.
recall. I don't recall if we ever used my rope.
Ah,
Anyone recall?
that could
if we
be.
did?
Yeah, maybe I forget whose rope we used, but yeah.
No, I'm thinking whether I should take it out from my inventory or not. But I don't think we actually used my rope.
And the sack that she gave us, is this does this sack look
This is a sack that she wants back, of course.
okay?
Since a bag of holding, she is not likely to let you guys keep it.
Well, I'm sure the traveling merchant can convert our copper into gold if that's what we want.
If you would like that, yes, he can.
Yeah, I was gonna
Might
ask
be.
him if he would do that. I will offer
That's-
him some money to do that for me.
He doesn't need any money for that. He just gives you a pile of his card and puts more coins in his card. And as he does that, you guys may throw a perception check.
Skills, perception. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here.
I don't know if this is accurate anymore, but
And everybody except Alden notice that the gold doesn't shrink or add up when it's added or removed from the card. So the gold that he took doesn't remove anything from the card, and the copper that he put in doesn't make the pile any bigger.
Huh.
So that's what you guys got from this distribution.
So you put on Skype what's the total each person gets from this distribution? Did I understood that correctly?
Yep, it's on Skype.
Yep.
So I guess you guys should discuss between yourself who should get the 7 copper and the 8 copper. 2 persons would get 7 copper and 2 would get 8 copper.
I don't really care about.
Oh yeah, I hadn't thought of that. I didn't.
Since
It doesn't
half
divide.
a
people.
copper is
We could also
That-
keep some in the party fund if anybody wants to.
2 copper.
You can take copper. I'm on, like if there's only like 7 or 8 left, then I don't really care about that. How is about gold, man?
I'll just round it down, and we could give the extra coins as a tip. I don't think 9 would want it, but
Or to the merchant, 2 copper. Yay! All right.
Question before we
Yes.
proceed.
Answer.
Yes. I would like to buy a complete longbow, and seeing how we added 50% on the price of ranged weapons, would that be before strength cost increase on a complete longbow or on the base value?
It's on the base value of the weapon.
Okay. Yes.
So that means with each extra strength, I believe it costs 100 extra or something like that.
Exactly.
It won't add on that.
Okay.
Same as it won't add on masterwork or magical things or.
Yes. Good to know. Then I buy myself a +2 long. Comes with longbow.
So 9 says, "Did you guys all have a nice breakfast?"
It was delicious. Thank you.
Great. Well, I have a question towards you guys. You guys helped me so much with the last rats. But now you know Scruffy, right? My dog. You befriended him in the basement, I believe.
Oh, is he all right? I lost track of him.
Yeah, he's all right, but he wandered off this time, and I can't seem to find Scruffy. I was wondering, can you guys perhaps look for him?
Is he down in the basement still?
He's down. Well, he's somewhere in the basement. I don't know where he is exactly, but somewhere down there.
I don't know if I want to go back to the basement, but I suppose if it's for Scruffy, we can make an exception.
I mean, it's my precious dog, so.
Wait a minute, isn't Scruffy our dog? We befriended him. He hardly remembers you.
No, it's my dog.
All right.
But
Well, all right. If
do.
we take Scruffy up here and he doesn't know you, I'm keeping him.
Sure, I agree with that.
But Scruffy was apparently maltreated.
If Scruffy doesn't acknowledge me as his owner anymore, you wouldn't get a reward. But if he does acknowledge me, you would get the reward.
All right, then we won't brainwash Fluffy or Scruffy, but he was found in very terrible conditions down there. He was keeping company.
Yes, he was playing with his friend, Oink Oink and Stinky Stinky.
Apparently, those two expired. They were rather violent toward us, so that is why.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time, so perhaps I forgot to feed it, but yeah, perhaps it was that way. Yeah.
Well, we're sorry what happened to Oink Oink and Stinky, but
yeah, but
you understand that they turned rabid and feral.
Oh, so you guys put them down?
Yes, they were violent and they came at us with teeth and claws.
That doesn't matter. They were just stray animals. They weren't my animals. Only Scruffy's mine.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Well,
as long as Scruffy's fine, then I'm happy.
I'm willing to go down and look for Scruffy. How about you, my friends?
Oh well.
Bill will get up and walk out the front door.
Which front door?
This door.
Then you come in through this door again, of course.
And then he will walk back to the group. I believe. I believe going back down to the basement might be our only choice.
I believe introductions are in order. No.
Out of curiosity, 9. What is the reward for Scruffy if he turns out that he knows you?
Well, you already befriended him, right?
Yes.
So he should know you.
Indeed. Well, what is the reward if he knows you?
The reward. I thought you said the word. But the reward is 100 gold pieces, each of you.
All right.
Shrug. It's good enough.
What's that, Matt? Or Huck?
I shrug and say, good enough.
I realize that it might give some of us nightmares, especially Bill. Are you going to be all right going back down there, Bill?
I believe I'll be fine.
Good. All right. Well, hopefully there's nothing bad down there anymore, but if there is, we'll try to deal with it as best we can. How do we get back up here, by the way? Do we take the same route?
Are you talking towards me?
Yes, to 9.
What do you mean? How do you get back up here? Or do you mean in the basement?
Well, I know how to get down there. We just take the door, right?
Yes. And you take the stairs up to come here again.
Good. I was dead for that part. That's why I didn't remember the stairs.
Oh, yeah, you were... well, you weren't dead, but yeah, you came back here, indeed.
I was indisposed.
Yes.
I was enjoying a bubble bath while my companion...
wasn't needed anymore.
before we go down, do you guys mind if I quickly peruse this book?
Oh, by all means.
Not a problem. It's best if we are prepared.
There was sorry, I lost the.
Yes, there were 2 books.
Yeah,
It's also in the mysterious back handout.
the storybook.
Yes.
Perfect condition storybook.
And the rune book, which is scratched with claws and drenched in water and unreadable anymore.
Okay.
So
well,
you
I'll
can-
try and read the storybook.
You
And
can
see what
just
it's
throw
about.
that away. The storybook is just what languages do you have?
Whew, a lot. I speak
Pick the one the rest can't read.
Common, Elven, Draconic, Orc, Goblin, Sylvan, Celestial, and now I speak Terran.
It's celestial.
Oh, I speak Celestial.
Yeah, you said right that you
Yep.
spoke celestial. But it's written in celestial. And there are a bunch of stories. It's just a children's storybook. And there's a story about a fierce warrior who has slain a dragon.
Okay.
But he later took an arrow to the knee from an archer. So
Come on.
he couldn't fight anymore. There's a story about some aliens. It's an alien who can change his form by going golden hair, and then he will become stronger.
Oh
And
man.
there are just a bunch of childish child stories in the book.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can easily read them, of course.
Sure. The Book of Weebs and Nerds.
It's just a childish storybook.
Okay. I'm gonna hang on to it.
Yeah, sure. You can hang on to it.
I might do a more thorough reading of it. See if there's anything useful in there later at some point in time.
And Nine says, "What a nice book! I remember that. As a child, I've read it as well."